Hello everyone, my name is Brendan Galipeau. I'm an assistant professor here in the Institute of Anthropology. I have actually 3 courses that are offered as part of the master's program in Austronesian Studies. So the first course is a course on graduate seminar ethnographies of Southeast Asia. And in that course we read a variety of more classical and then contemporary ethnographies about the region. And it often changes each time it's offered too, because there's always new books coming out. But usually about every 2 weeks we'll cover an ethnographic text. Classical or contemporary on Southeast Asia. And it looks at a variety of perspectives, including environmental anthropology, politics, rural life, urban life, and I try to have a selection of different types of ethnographic material in that class. Another course is Nature, Culture, and Power, from Colonialism to 21st Century Capitalism. And that course, these are all graduate seminars, but that course is more broadly focused on Asia and the Pacific, so you'll find material in there about Austronesians in the larger Pacific Islands. And that's sort of looking at going back to colonial regimes of extraction and capitalism, and then sort of works its way up through contemporary 21st century capitalism, and how nature-society relations have been changed by those types of socio-political dynamics in the region over time. Looks at multi-species perspectives, Marxist analyses of regimes of extraction, and I also integrate quite a bit of film and literature in that class. We do read 1 or 2 novels in addition to ethnographic text, and watch quite a bit of film. And most recently that course touched a bit more on the contemporary COVID pandemic, not directly, but with a lot of new ethnographic books just coming out recently on avian viruses and bird monitoring in different parts of China and Southeast Asia. We had an ethnography on bird flu in Vietnam, and one on avian influenza monitoring at Boyan Lake in China near Shanghai. And then the third course, which is actually part of our PhD program in anthropology, but has also been included because it's an English taught course for the Austronesian Studies MA, is a course on contemporary anthropological theory. So that course is designed for PhD students to get an exposure to sort of what's going on with anthropology today. We do start with reading texts a little bit, going back as early as the late 70s, early 80s, with the sort of classic edited volume Writing Culture, because several of our students often maybe not have read that yet, so we start around the time of Writing Culture, maybe a little bit of things like Foucault, but then really move into sort of what some contemporary things are going on. Multi-species ethnography, linguistic anthropology, and the idea of qualia, or sort of signs and symbols. There's just some of the many varieties. We look at medical anthropology and public health. That course will often change quite a bit based on sort of what's going on with anthropology contemporarily, but that's sort of the basis of that course as well. And all 3 are seminar-style courses. So engaging in in-depth reading of ethnographic texts, usually a book every couple weeks, and then sitting and having usually student-facilitated discussion over those readings. So thank you.